and most players this season have proven that form is temporary, but class is permanent, so maybe now is his time to shine. Okay, so I want to apologise first of all about how quickly this video is going to be made. Literally right now, it is 8 o'clock on Friday. I'm going to work Saturday morning, so I need to be up at 4:30 in the morning, so I need to do this quickly. So I've not had a chance, unfortunately, to look at the stats like I usually do. So this preview may not be as good as it usually is, so I apologise for that. Also, I need you guys to smash that thumbs up button if you like this series. As you can tell right now, I'm doing a lot of different stuff on the channel, and the thumbs up button is the best way for you guys to tell me if this is the series you are here for. So the more thumbs up I get on a certain series, the more I know people want to see that series. See, the thing is, I'm going to be evolving in this YouTube journey, and I will be trying new things, different things. You have to tell me if you like them. I'm going to try and be creative, try and do things differently than other YouTubers, but I need your help. Tell me what works, tell me what doesn't, and do that by using the thumbs up button. Okay, so if we look at my team, I'm going with Butland in goal. I'm hoping Newcastle do not have a game week like they did when they played Norwich. Other than that game and the Sunderland game, to be honest, they looked like they were going to smash Sunderland, but they didn't. But apart from those two games, they've not looked the greatest of sides, so I'm hoping that Butland can get a clean sheet. And if they are as good as they were against Sunderland, hopefully Butland can do what Pantilimon did and keep a clean sheet with a lot of save points. We then have Toby Alderweireld in defence. Tottenham's defence looks solid at the moment. Some people are saying they've got a lot of hard fixtures coming up, but the side is in form at the moment, and I think it's actually just a mixed fixture list. I don't actually think their fixture list is that difficult. We have Michael Dawson in defence. It is against Leicester, which is a bit worrying, but West Brom do have one of the best defences in the league, so hopefully they will be able to still perform to their ability and keep another clean sheet. Although I do have Vardy and Mahrez in, so maybe not a clean sheet, but with a Dawson goal would be nice. But I'm not expecting much points from Dawson, and that will be fine if Vardy and Mahrez bang the goals in. And if Vardy and Mahrez don't bang the goals in, I can't really see many goals coming for Leicester from anywhere else. So, win-win situation, surely. Then we have Cedric. Now, I want to get Cedric out of my side purely because I'm never sure if Koeman's going to play him or not. When they go more defensive, they seem to not want to play Cedric. They always seem to take him off. So although I actually quite like Cedric as a player, and I quite like the idea of having a Southampton defender, I may have to sub him out for a different Southampton defender. But this week, I needed a different sort of transfer, and I didn't want to take another points hit. The midfield has Mahrez, De Bruyne, Payet and Sanchez. I don't really think I need to explain much about that midfield. It's pretty stacked. But the midfielder I took out was Andre Ayew. It is against Arsenal, and Swansea have been very on and off. Ayew had a decent game week last week, so I just have a feeling it's probably going to be another blank game week now because he's already scored points last week. Then up front, we've got Vardy, we've got Pella. Hopefully Pella starts scoring like his underlying stats suggest, but much like last season, he started off strong and now is tailing off. I'm hoping, and I'm sticking with him for a little bit longer, that Pella will score against Bournemouth. It's a high profile fixture for the two sides, two South Coast teams playing each other, and hopefully Pella can score against what has been a very weak defence for Bournemouth. And then joining them, and with the captain's armband, is Harry Kane. Now, Harry Kane last season proved he was fixture proof, so I'm not too worried about Tottenham's fixture list. If he's now in form, if he's now happy and confident, I reckon he can score goals. And most players this season have proven that form is temporary, but class is permanent, so maybe now is his time to shine. As we can see this game week, I have Moonbeam FC in the Certified Super League as my opponent. Moonbeam FC has been doing quite well actually. He's just been unlucky as far as I can tell from some of the fixtures he's got, where someone has just got a few more points, but points total wise he's actually one of the highest if I can remember correctly. I remember saying he was higher points than I was, so it's just the fixture list isn't going his way at the moment. But I know I've got a hard game coming up against Moonbeam FC. He is 9th at the moment, but he has 493 points, which means his team is scoring points. Mine has only scored 478, second place 474, third place 457, fourth place 456, fifth place 445, 431 in 6th, 429 in 7th. So the only person above him who scored more points than him is Control Alt Delete. So he's been unlucky. So I imagine this is going to be a very hard game week for me in the Certified Super League. And in Kirkjoy's league, wow, it really is a hard game week for me, because I'm coming up against Atletico Madrid, who is top of the table. I believe is top of Kirkjoy's Classic League as well. He scored 606 points. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very difficult game week for me in the head-to-head leagues. But if I can beat Atletico Madrid, I am doing everyone a favour. And if we look at the fixture list, the games I want to point out, you have Man City versus Norwich. Now, that game, Norwich defence is not the strongest. Man City seem to be destroying weak defences at home. So I'm looking for De Bruyne to get me some points, but I am worried that a lot of the other players will get points, and I may be witnessing a very high scoring game week. West Ham versus Watford is a very interesting fixture. Watford have been very solid defensively. West Ham have been quite good attacking with Dimitri Payet coming in. So that game's going to be really interesting, and I think could affect some people's game weeks very much. A lot of people have Dimitri Payet. If you're looking for a cheap defender, you've probably got a Watford one. So this will be a very interesting game. West Brom Leicester is a very similar fixture. Leicester's attack has been outstanding. West Brom defence has been outstanding. It's a toss-up in that game which way it's going to go. I'm personally pulling for Jamie Vardy though. I'd love for him to get an 8th consecutive goal. I think that would be a really great achievement for someone like him to have come in and do that well in the Premier League. And then the last 2 games on this list, 4 o'clock kickoff Sunday, 8 o'clock kickoff Monday, Southampton versus Bournemouth, Spurs versus Villa, 2 weak defences away to 2 teams that can score goals. I'm hoping Pella gets on the end of some goals at Southampton. I'm hoping Harry Kane gets a lot of goals against Aston Villa, who are managerless at the moment. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I have a very high scoring game week. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As I've said at the beginning of the video, please hit that like button if you enjoy this series. Subscribe if you're new, and remember, on this channel, it's all about the game. By the way, what do you think of my new view? I know there's still crap in the background, but I like this more. The monitor's now down there, so I feel a lot more central. Stop looking like that all the time. So yeah, thumbs up if you enjoy the new view. Catch you later.